Hey everyone, thank you for joining me on this second episode of the Chad Brown YouTube channel. Before I get started, just a couple quick announcements. The first one being viewer discretion is advised on this particular episode. Some of the contents that we're discussing here might be inappropriate for children, young kids, or people who are easily offended. So, I don't intentionally set out to be rude or disrespectful or anything like that, but this is an unrehearsed video. The next announcement that I have for you actually coming up Friday, April 16th. I'm super excited about this. 7 p.m. A group called Siloam and Friends are performing a virtual concert, a musical production called In the Big Inning. So both my wife Michelle and I are involved in this particular group, and we've had a lot of fun with it. So if you've ever wanted to see myself, Chad Brown, in a musical production, performing, doing a bit of acting, singing, dancing, acting goofy, here is your chance. A little bit of a teaser here as well. Michelle and I are doing a duet here where we sing together. That's what a duet is. You'd like to check this out. We'd appreciate that. We're going to sing a song together. So that's your teaser, but I'm not going to tell you what song it is. So go to siloamunited.org/in-the-big-inning. And when you go to that particular website there, I'm going to put it in the show notes, and hopefully it shows up in there. I'm just learning how to do all these things, but when you click on there or punch in that particular address, you're going to be directed to, you can fill in the information to reserve your free ticket or your free seat. And then what will happen is the day or the evening of the performance, a link will be sent to you through your email, and you can tune in and watch that particular production of me in a show called In the Big Inning. So without further ado, I would like to present to you Stiff AM Point of Break, episode 2 of the Chad Brown YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is play the song here, and then I'm going to spend a little bit of time afterwards and just chat a little bit about it, share with you some memories. We'll talk to you soon. Well, that was Stiff AM, Point of Break. So, second song on the album, if you actually have the CD copy of it. And that song was much quicker than I remembered it. For some reason, I'm not sure how many beats per minute that one was, but it was 3 minutes and 25 seconds. For some reason, I thought we played it a lot slower than that. But it opens with a vicious riff in that track. I'm going to play the song right now. That riff came up, I believe it was Dave that came up with that one, but it's a pretty hard-hitting rock riff. That's what most of our music was like that we were writing back then, and still we're writing songs together now. A lot of the stuff comes up like this, heavy rock, like the influences that we've been involved in. You hear that kind of a... That came from my dad, Chris. A lot of that is in our songs, and it's kind of... I don't know, a lot of the time it's the distinguishing feature in Stiff AM. It's got that little kind of groove to it that makes our songs a little bit different. But he came up with that one there. What really sticks out to me about this song, though, is the drum work. The stuff that Wes is doing on the drums here is pretty awesome, especially on the hi-hat. And then he's able to the hi-hat's really cool because it's a little bit offbeat all the time. But he does a really good job, I think. What I like about it is he gets the fills in just the right spot. And they're not overkill either. Right? The hi-hat changes all over the place here, which is really neat. Kind of changes the tempo of the song a little bit here, and then this little slowdown that he takes with us here. He just puts them in the right spot all the time. You know, guys like Lars Ulrich from Metallica, Mangini from Dream Theater. These guys they're fantastic drummers. I love to listen to them, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they're just putting in fills here and there for the sake of putting in drum fills. They're fast, but I don't always like how they're kind of added in there. Where if you listen to guys like Jean-Paul Gaster from Clutch, Ray Lutzer from Korn, and probably, my favorite of all time, Alex Van Halen, those guys, they always just seem to put the fills in the right spot. And in this song here, I feel like Wes did a really good job of that. It's pretty awesome. The only thing I think that I don't care for this song, if you're listening to it closely, is for some reason there's just a ton of reverb and effects in there on the voice. Even if you listen in there on the guitar, there's a lot of that in there too. I would have maybe tried to open up some of the higher frequencies instead of covering up with all that reverb and effect, but that's what we were doing at the time, and that's what we came up with when the album came out. But other than that, pretty wicked song, Point of Break. Maybe talk a little bit about the lyrics here. It's a dark song. Yeah, the song came out, it's 20 years ago, and really it begs the question, what's your point of break? Obviously that's the chorus of the song, but it's kind of, there was maybe a postal worker at the time that went and decided to kill a whole bunch of people. I'm not sure. This was well before that whole Vegas shooting, guy going up on the tower there and blowing a whole bunch of people away from a distance that they had no idea. But it really begs the question, what happened? What happens to these people when they're younger, or what was it that made them break to the point where they decided that they had to take it out on a whole bunch of innocent people? I think that's the gist of the song. Were you beaten as a boy? Are you beaten as a man? Laughed at when you're trying to take a stand, right? What things happen to these people in their lives? I listened to a podcast called Time Suck. A guy named Dan Cubbins, he does that particular show, and I listen to it on a regular basis. But he talks about a lot of these characters in history who just have had a terrible childhood, or something happened to them through their lives, and it leads them to their point of break, and that's pretty much what this song was about. Anyways, that's Point of Break. I'm glad you decided to stay tuned and have a listen to it with me. I will be doing more YouTube episodes down the road. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do them. I'm thinking like once every couple weeks. I'd like to try and produce them. I'm having some fun with this for right now, so just stay tuned to this particular channel. Obviously, if you subscribe to it, as soon as I get a video ready and prepped to go, I'm going to send it out to you, so keep an eye for that. But I do really appreciate you having to listen to this particular project. It was 20 years old, this StiffAM project. I'll probably keep doing that and then adding some more guests down the road. But in signing off, be patient, show gratitude, and always be intentional. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one.